Okay, this is DragonofEternity and welcome back to Pokemon Violet. In the last video, I spent an hour and a half catching a few new members for my team. So I have gotten Thunderbird, the Wattrel. Now Thunderbird is the original name. No. Do I like the old TV show Thunderbirds? Yes. I have Gwyn, the Char Cadet, who may replace Solaire the Crocodile, depending on what his evolution is going to be like. Well, I might just take him out so I don't have a... what's the word? So I have a no-starter run. And I also got a 6th member. However, I don't think I'll be using him just yet, if I can find the place I'm looking for. I had gotten Frigibax, the pseudo-dragon legendary of this generation. Now, I cannot use Frigibax yet due to its level. I need 2 more gym badges to actually use him. However, I am trying to look for a level 25 version, which apparently exists in Terra raid battles. Yeah, that's gonna take a while to get. So, in this video, I am going to do a couple of scenes at the Academy first, and then I think we're gonna go after a Titan. Maybe 2. Hey, let's see. It did tell me that I had classes. Oh, these are the classes? Oh no. You'd like biology, Mr. Jack? I didn't know these were actual lessons. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Oh boy. I'm a bit worried now. I didn't know these were actual things. Hello, my name's Jack and I'll be your biology teacher. In my class we'll learn about the various quirks of our beloved Pokemon together. I hope you will come to love Pokemon even more from the things you learn here. In today's class I'll teach you a great way to get to know Pokemon in more depth. If you'd like to become better friends with your Pokemon, you can let them out of their Pokeballs, and walk along with you. Sounds great, huh? You can use the ZR button to throw a Pokeball and let out the Pokemon inside. Nothing cuter than watching your Pokemon run around underfoot, attacking other creatures, if you ask me. Once you let your Pokemon out, try speaking with them. They'll be sure to respond in some way. It's a great way to get to know them better. However, letting your Pokemon out of its ball isn't such a great idea in some locations. Can anyone tell me where it is that you shouldn't have your Pokemon walk along with you? Inside buildings? That's right, great job, I see you did your homework. The correct answer is that we should not walk with our Pokemon indoors. How about that? Some Pokemon might damage walls, desks, and other things walking around inside buildings, so it's not allowed regardless of the species. So no Wailords. Therefore, please only let your Pokemon out of the Pokeballs while outdoors. Okay, everyone. I think I see them out and about in classrooms from time to time, but still. Anyway, you may become even closer friends with your Pokemon pals by walking together. I can read. Oh, I almost forgot. Keep in mind that you can only walk together with your lead Pokemon. Remember, use the ZR button to throw a ball and let out the Pokemon inside. You also want to remember that throwing a ball at a wild Pokemon will start a battle. It looks like that's all the time we have today. See you all next class. So are these just like tutorials for me to do? I think there might be. Biology 2. Oh dear lord. You like biology, Mr. Jack? Yes. Might as well go through a topic. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Do I need this for a test? Hello, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Did you all try using the ZR button to let your Pokemon out as I taught you in our last class? Yes. Walking along with your Pokemon lets you see how unique and cute they all are. I'd also highly recommend picnics for when you want to spend some quality time together with the Pokemon in your party. You can get them all around the table to make sandwiches and play. It's really a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about making food, Mr. Saguaro's class is the best place to go. Now, sometimes while you're enjoying a picnic with your Pokemon, you may find something very, very important in the basket next to your table. This very important something is what Pokemon are born from. Let's say it all together. Eggs! Woo, you all got it right. The very important something I'm talking about is a Pokemon egg. It's not clear where these eggs come from, but they're probably placed in the basket rather stealthily by the Pokemon at the picnic. Walking around with an egg will help warm it, which allows it to hatch. Eggs won't warm up by sitting in boxes though, you need to have them in your party. And here's one more super important thing I'd like you to remember about eggs. Pokemon entrust us with their eggs because they believe in us. So, I sure would be happy to see you all being responsible parents for your little Pokemon eggs. Whoops, my most important point came right as the bell rang. Well, see you all next time, I guess. Okay, so we're just getting... Well, to be honest, I did know about the eggs from the picnic. So that's interesting. Oh, and there's only 2 each. Okay, I can probably knock these out before the time. You'd like math of Miss Time? Sure. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Hello everyone, nice to meet you. My name's Time and I will be your math teacher. I'm sorry to put you all on the spot at the start of the class, but let me ask you a quick question. Do you enjoy numbers, arithmetic and the like? Depends how they're taught these days. It's been like a decade. Sort of, yeah. Oh my, hahaha, thank you for your honest responses. Some of you may like numbers and some may not. I think that makes a wonderful mix. But no matter your opinion on math, I hope you find yourself enjoying our lessons together. I'll do my best to find a good way to match up your interests with all types of math lessons. Speaking of which, are you all caught up on your studies of Pokemon type matchups? For example, grass is strong against water and water is strong against fire, correct? Naturally, you seem to be good with Pokemon, so let me ask you this. Bearing in mind that water is strong against fire, if the move water gun hits a fire Pokemon, what becomes of the move damage? It's doubled! That's right, I knew I could count on you for this question. Using moves of a type that your opponent is weak to is a super effective tactic. It multiplies the damage of those moves by 2. On the other hand, using moves of a type like your opponent is resistant to isn't very effective. It divides the damage of your moves by half. Or by 2. Haha, I don't mean to encroach on Miss Dendra's battle studies territory, of course, but I thought it best to use a lively topic as an example. That can make math fun, even for those of you who don't like the subject, don't you think? Yeah. Hey, no mama's in the class. Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next class. I hope you're looking forward to it too. Okay. There seems to be a class after every gym. Yeah, that might be a thing worth checking after every gym now. Math 2. The sequel to Maths. Maths of Miss Time. Aye aye. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Aye aye. Hello everyone, let's have a fun class today. Tell me, do you all enjoy shopping? Depends on what I'm shopping for. Buying tasty bread or choosing new clothes. Even just window shopping is so much fun. Tell that to the staff. In today's class, I'd like you to do shopping, one of my own favourite hobbies. Mind you, to teach you all about maths. Oh shit. I'm sure everyone here has visited a Pokemon at least once. They sell all sorts of Pokemon items. Pokeballs are one of the many useful items you can find there. They cost 200 each. Now then, I'd like you to all to use some thinking here. 10. What? Yeah, that is a trick. Oh, the fucking Premier Ball. You asshole! If 2,000 you can afford to purchase a maximum of 10 Pokeballs. However, you purchase 10 or more of any one type of Pokeball, you will receive one Premier Ball, a special White Ball, as a bonus. So the correct answer is in fact 11. It sure is nice to get a little bonus like that on a shopping trip, isn't it? Well, you're an asshole! Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. I look forward to seeing you all in the next class. I hope you're looking forward to it too. I thought this was just a math lesson, not a fucking Pokemon buying lesson. Sheesh. Alright, history. I'd like to revisit a class. Tell you what, I'll do that and get my revenge. You'd like history of Miss Ryford? Actually, no, I'm going to do that now. I've got to get the right one this time. This might be just be a class lesson. Or class video. Ay, 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 ay. Right. Pokeballs. 11. That's correct. Whoa. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, History 1 with Miss Ryford. Let's see, History. History. Oh yeah, that's Professor. Oh, I see we have some new students here with us today. Oh my god. My name is Ryford. I will be the one to impart knowledge of the past to your little minds. History is a wonderful thing, truly splendid. The lives of our ancestors throughout history forged a path to the present in which we live. Today, you shall learn about the most mysterious location of all in all of Paldea, the Great Crater. As you're all aware, a massive crater known as the Great Crater of Paldea exists in the heart of our region. The area inside this crater is called Area Zero, and the research of its geological strata and material composition has shown that the crater is in fact over 1 million years old. You might find some fossil Pokemon down there. It was long believed that a certain something rested at the bottom of this mysterious crater. Oh? Ah, perfect timing to make eye contact to young Mariashna. Answer me this. Why'd I go Scottish? What exactly was believed to rest in the depths of the great... a Snorlax. A Pokemon Center. A treasure? The One Piece! The One Piece is inside Area Zero. That is correct. You're a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? Oh, thanks. I see you did your homework prior to coming to my class. No, I didn't. That was just a complete and utter guess. That's right, some believed that a treasure more valuable than anything else in the world rested in the depths of the Great Crater. So much for dreams of treasure hunting, though, as a lab has been built in those very same depths. Oh, and before I forget, you would all do well to remember that the Great Crater and Area Zero are both off-limits to all but those who have official business there. Do not dare entertain the foolish notion of gallivanting off to Area Zero in the search of riches. It is no place for children dreaming of treasure and dreaming. And adventures, I mean. Besides, if it were at all possible to investigate the area, I would surely be the first to do so. Oh, really? Oh, is it that time already? I must have gone swept up in filling your minds of knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. So would the answers technically be in the library section around here? That's what I'm getting the feel of it might be in. I really didn't make any sense to that, did I? Nope. I gotta check if these people would stop popping in and out of existence. Okay, so it might be types and moves. This might just be tutorials. You kids better not be on Fortnite. Oh wait, you're only reading books. Good. Let's see, History 2, the sequel to History. Can't believe I spent like 15 minutes reading lessons. I'll do this every 2 patches. Sounds fun. Hello. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now a part of history. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Chaldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Chaldean Emperor as being quite the dictator. This emperor also zealously believed the legend of the treasure that rests deep within Area Zero. I must mention that the civilizations of our ancestors were not as developed as ours is today. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. You mean like Pokemon? In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Paldea's neighbouring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure of Area Zero. Ah, perfect timing to make eye contact. Oh, lovely. How many years ago was it that You just said it, 2000. That's correct. You're a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you're listening. The answer is about 2,000 years ago, as the great era of exploration began. Are we just talking about how the Spanish went over to America? Is this what's happening? However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Empire ever reached the depths of Area... The Emperor, ever reached the depths of Area Zero. Was it the punishing journey itself that barred their way, or perhaps some unknown creature? The resounding failure of this great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area Zero in its untouched state at that time. Hang on, do you have like an Articuno necklace on you? Huh. I suppose I can only hope for the swift invention of a time machine. There is one, it's called Selby. Oh, is that the time already? I must have gone swept up and filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lessons. We will unravel more of the history's enigmas together next time. Okie dokie. Alright, so that's history done. Do I remember much of history? I remember that we didn't have a proper school building for it. Oh, languages. Oh, I was never too good at languages. I ended up quitting. You'd like languages with Mr. Salvatore? Yes, please. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. My dear students, how are you all today? Feeling good, I hope. Je m'appelle Salvatore. My name is Salvatore. Oh, great, he's a French teacher. Merci beaucoup. That is thank you very much for your attention here in my class. I'm so happy for this chance to re-experience my younger days with you all. Do you know what Salvatore means? It means savior, so I just imagine I'm here to save you from spooky new languages. Haha, funny, no? I feel like I would learn more if I had you as a teacher. That's right, my classes will teach you about various languages from different regions. You may say good morning or hello as a greeting, but people from somewhere else may say bonjour or salut. I've heard there's even a popular streamer out there who smashes several languages together and says hello, hello, hola, ciao, and bonjour. There are so many regions out there in our world, and each have their own unique languages. Gracias, merci, jeje, arigato, danke. These all have the same meaning. Can you guess what it is? Thank you. Wow. Whoa. Mariashna, was it? Brava, that's correct. And speaking up is important in a language learning too. Gracias, merci, jeje. These words all mean thank you. I guess some of you probably knew at least one of those. Despite meaning the same thing, your lengths and sounds are all different. Isn't that interesting? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all of one of my wise words of advice. When you travel abroad, you should try to speak the local language as much as you can, even if you can't speak it very well. I'm sure your willingness to try will make the people you meet very happy. Honestly, from my experience, just being able to say hello, delicious, and thank you in a local language will get you pretty far with the ladies. For everything else, just pretend you're Mr. Mime and jest your way. Oh. Okay, that's the pesky bell. Adios, mastane, a la prochaine. See you later, everyone. Seriously, I would have learned French much better and wouldn't have quit it if I had that guy as a teacher. That guy was so much better. Ay. Okay, languages 2, the secret language. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I suppose I can call this video Classes and Titans. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm getting a Team Star thing done today. Or this video. My dear friends, how are you all today? Feeling absolutely fantastic, I hope? Well, I have a cold, but what are you going to do? It's time for Salvatore's language lesson. Êtes-vous prêts? Are you ready, everyone? You can answer with oui or yes or oui. Oui. C'est super. In our last class, I believe I taught you all how to say thank you in other languages, right? In le cours d'aujourd'hui, today's class, we will learn about a certain word. Sure to make people happy when you use it in your travels abroad. What word, you ask? Well, you'll have to guess. Delicious. Hachi. Bueno. Can anyone tell me what these new words mean? Delicious. Wow, correct. C'est super. I knew I could count on you. Delice. Delicieux. Hachi. Bueno. All of these words mean delicious. Using the local word for delicious at markets or restaurants is sure to get a big sourire. A smile, that is, from whoever you're talking to. It'll make communication go more smoothly, I guarantee it. People love it when someone says the cuisine of their homeland is delicious. Who wouldn't be ever happy to receive such a compliment? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. The first step to smooth communication is to compliment the person you're talking to. After all, it's not very likely that a compliment would put someone in a bad mood. You clearly haven't met women. I kid. This doesn't only apply to people in other regions either, it's the same for all of you too. You can put this tip to use with your classmates. How about you all try complimenting each other after class? I bet it will make for an ambience plus sympathique, a more friendly atmosphere. That's all for today. See you all au prochain cours. Next lesson, that is. Adios, matinee. I really wish I had that guy as a teacher. Oh, if only high school was like that. If only high school had Pokemon. Oh, I would have excelled at that class. Battle Studies. Oh boy. You'd like Battle Studies with Miss Dendra. Alright. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Aye. I really wasn't expecting to do classes. Oh. Why do you have a scar on you? Okay. Osu, say hello to your battle instructor, the one, the only, the hot-blooded Dendra. Osu is a karate thing, by the way, look it up. My age? 25. Bullshit. My hobby? Working out. My type? Strong and muscular fighting types, of course. Oh my. I've got to layer out. Huh. That's all for my introduction. As for my class, this is where you all get to learn the nitty-gritty of Pokemon battling. We'll start with the basics so that no trainer gets left in the dust. Even if you're new to this stuff, have no fear. Leave it to me and my muscles. You just remind me of Macho-san from how heavy are the dumbbells you lift. And that is a good thing. And you'll be pros in no time. Let's set our fighting spirits ablaze together. I need to get back to the gym after recording. Pokemon have all kinds of attack moves at their disposal, and each move has certain qualities that you'll want to remember. I'm talking about the power type and category of these moves. Higher power means more damage, especially if your opponent is weak to that move's type. Heads up, new kid, question coming your way. There are two categories our attack moves can fall under. What are they? Light and darkness. Physical and special. Awesome. You're just as sharp as I expected, new kid. Looks like you have a handle on the basics. Anyway, attack moves are split into 2 categories, physical and special. Physical moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's attack stat is. And special moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's special attack is. On the other side of things, Pokemon getting hit by these moves can take less damage by having a high defense or special defense stat respectively. In conclusion, Pokemon that are good with physical moves should raise their attack stat, and Pokemon that are good with special moves should raise their special attack stat. Trying to raise both of these stats equally will just make it hard for the Pokemon to shine in battle. You haven't heard of a mixed sweeper then? Make your strong points stronger, I always say. That goes for both people and Pokemon. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home, but I guess we're out of time. Yeah, these lessons only seem to last, what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes at a time? We'll generally meet for my class here in the schoolyard, even for book learning. Nothing like a little fresh air to make studying more fun, am I right? Oh, I wish I had that in school. But class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. Why didn't I have these as teachers? Because teachers aren't normally that happy. Alright, Battle Studies 2. Right, what am I learning this time? Alright, 5 lessons to go, and it's nearly... Well, it is over 25 minutes in the video, sheesh. I'm not going to get to the crap time today, am I? Another day, another round of battle study. Osu, let's get right to it. Is everyone excited about the treasure hunt? It's always a great adventure. You get to take on gyms, go to new places, and run all over the place with your partner Pokemon. And while you're running around out there, I'll bet you'll come across some big shining crystals fairly often as well. Oh, I've done some of those. These crystals are actually collections of terrestrial energy that's seeped up out of the ground. I did not know that. You can check out these crystals to battle Terra Pokemon with your friends or other trainers in a group of 4. We call those battles Terra Raid battles. The Terra Pokemon you'll face off against in Terra Raid battles are crazy tough. They sometimes act differently from regular Pokemon, so you'll need to be on your guard. Luckily, trainers can also use a special action in Terra Raid battles. It's called cheering, and there are 3 different cheers you can use. The first cheer is Go All Out. It boosts the attack and special attack of an ally Pokemon, or all. The second is Hang Tough. This boosts the defense and special defense of all ally Pokemon. And the third, well, let's see if you can guess. It was about healing, right? What do you think it is? Heal up! That's right, maybe I should make you the battle teacher, huh, new kid? The third and final cheer is Heal Up. It's a real powerhouse with the ability to both restore HP and cure status conditions. You can cheer up to 3 times during a single Terra Raid battle. Also, cheering uses a turn in battle, so you won't be able to have your Pokemon use any of their moves when you cheer. In conclusion, try everything at your disposal. If nothing seems to be working, try cheering on your allies. Providing support for your team can sometimes open up a new realm of possibilities. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice, drive the point home, gets out of time, class is over. Alright, 2 more classes to get through. Alright, we got... Oh god, we have got 2 classes. I might just make this a single episode. Oh, 2 episodes of doing nothing, lovely. Yeah, well, I'm experiencing the game. You'd like Art of Mr. Hassel? Sure, I'll hassle the half. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. Oh, you're the Elite 4 member. Greetings, I am Hassel. I will be teaching this art class. It is a pleasure to meet you all. Now, let me be candid for one moment. I imagine that many of you will forget all that you've learned in this class once you graduate. Yep. After all, you don't need even a basic understanding of artwork, much less a refined appreciation of beauty for most exams or jobs. So, is my class a waste of time for you then? I think not. Look how much artists and riggers are making from VTuber models. I think not. At least, I certainly hope it isn't. Think for a moment, all of you. What is beauty anyway? What makes something beautiful? The eye of the beholder. Interesting, thank you. Oh, and I don't mean to suggest as a correct answer to my query. The important thing is that you all take time to think about it. Think about why we might find beauty in a flower blooming on the side of the road, for example. Question why the sky is a different shade of blue from the ocean, or why the leaves change colour. Ponder the windmills of Artisan and how they move. Contemplate the chilling bite of the waters of Cascarafa. I'm sure you'll find that every little detail of your lives will seem more vivid, more impactful, if you just take a moment to stop and think. And I'm certain that if you stop and truly appreciate the little beauties of this world, it will help pull you through the days where your studies have you exhausted, or when work has dampened your spirits. Do pardon me for waxing philosophical. You don't need to understand all of that now. To put it simply, it is true that one doesn't need art to survive, but it certainly makes surviving much more enjoyable. It is my hope that this class will add even a little bit of colour to your lives. Where was this art teacher in my school? That's all for today. Next time we'll try a more hands-on approach to appreciating beauty. God, I wanted to take further studies in art and they said I was too slow. So I never pursued art. How my life could have been different. If the teachers didn't say I was slow at art. Oh, yeah, right. Art 2, the sequel. The sequel I never took. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. This has turned into me just ranting about my old schools. Ay. Oh, it's Penny. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. In our previous class, we discussed what beauty is, which might have been a little boring for you. So today I thought I would mix things up a little to pique your interest in art. Allow me to introduce our special guest, Penny! Nope, Gibble. Gibble. This is Professor Gibble, the assistant lecturer for today. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Glam! Uh-oh, am I going to have to guess what it is? Oh, that's a grass type. Okay, that's fine. As some of you may already know, a Pokemon can terrestrialize if you use a Terra Orb. Normally, Professor Gibble would be of the Dragon type, but by terrestrializing, it succeeded in changing its type. It's still weak to Ice, though. So, class, what type do these lovely glistening flowers above Professor Gibble's head represent? The grass type. Excellent, Marashna. Full marks for you. These beautiful flowers blooming above Professor Gibble's head show that it has now become a grass type. The shape of the Terra Jewel above a Pokemon's head depends on the Pokemon's Terra type. To summarize, if an opponent's Pokemon terrestrializes during battle, observe a Pokemon's Terra Jewel closely to see what type it has become, and choose effective moves accordingly. What if it's a dual type? Does the Terra type override both of those? Because I still don't understand that. It is my sincere hope that today's lecture will help you all achieve beautiful victories. The terrestrial phenomenon is indeed a fascinating and deep subject to discuss. That is it for today, class. Thank you, Professor Gibble, for your help. Glam Gib? Aw, I like that lesson. That was a good lesson. Alright, so the final one is home ec. You like home ec with Mr. Saguaro? Sure. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. Aye aye. Aye aye. I see we have some energetic hey, there's Arvin. I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. You may call me Mr. Saguaro. Your time here with me will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. If only I had those. Many of you have left the care of your parents to live here on your own in academy dormitory. Or in the academy dormitory. I pray that the knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities thereof. Food, clothing, shelter. I really wish I went away from university. Could have got some bloody survival skills. Of those three categories, I assume the most pressing and interesting for you all is food. When you eat sandwiches on your picnics, the HP of your party will be restored. You'll also gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manner of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the XP points that your Pokemon receive. I think you will also find that the breadth of these effects can be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavour. What's more, there's a certain something that is particularly important if we wish to receive meal powers with even more helpful effects. Let me see, Miss Mariashna, tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more helpful meal powers? Choice of filling condiments? Perfectly correct. Ooh. Perhaps you're already aware of this fact from having helped your family with cooking at home. Your choice of ingredients, including both fillings and condiments, is an important factor in gaining even more helpful meal powers. For example, using sweet ingredients in your sandwiches may help you gain egg power. Including numerous bitter ingredients, on the other hand, can gain you item drop power. Learning to aim for specific effects when crafting sandwiches will also certainly make your culinary endeavours more enjoyable. Please be aware, however, that you can also receive meal powers by eating in restaurants. I must say that I would feel the utmost joy if you all learned much here in my class and came to better understand home economics. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Again, where was this guy in my bloody school? Oh, I had all the wrong teachers. Then again, there were some that were even worse than the ones I had, from what I heard. Right, Home Ec 2, the sequel. Ay, we are nearly at 40 minutes in the video. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. Yeah, I think I'll save the Crab Titan for next time. I don't want these videos to keep going over an hour long. Put away your phones. It is time to begin class. In our last class, I believe we talked about the effects you can get from food on your picnics. You can receive meal powers and even restore HP for all the Pokemon in your party. It is truly convenient means of healing your Pokemon. Unfortunately, as I am sure you are aware, it is not suited for use in battles, when you cannot make food, or when you wish to restore HP quickly. In times such as those, you should make use of healing items such as potions, which you can purchase from Pokemarts or the school store. Healing items are immediately effective and can be used any time that you can open your bag. They are, however, consumed after one use. Potions restore 20, Super Potions restore 60, and Hyper Potions restore 120. They used to restore 200, but they were nerfed. The pricier the item, the more HP it will restore. Keep in mind how much money you have when you are stocking up on these items. However, unforeseen happenings are an inextricable part of travelling from place to place. Imagine, if you will, the following scenario. You find yourself an injured Pokemon, but you have no potions. You are out of sandwich ingredients, and there are no Pokemon centers nearby. Tell me, Miss Narasha, what should you search for in a perilous situation with no way to heal your Pokemon? Items on the ground? Perfectly correct. I see you're well learned in survival techniques. I would have said fly back to the previous Pokemon Center. If you see something shiny on the ground, it's actually an item that's been dropped there. You may be able to find a restorative item such as an Oran Berry or a potion in this way. You may use the R button to send out your Pokemon to pick up such items as well. And then there are berries, of course. Berries, by the way, aren't like items from shops. If you let your Pokemon hold one, it will decide on its own when to eat the berry during battle. Letting your Pokemon decide this timing for itself can be quite interesting. At any rate, if you find yourself in need of healing, I suggest that you look around for shining items on the ground. If you can't find such items, there are other methods you may employ for healing your... Ah, but I see the bell demands that topic wait. Our time together has come to an end for the day. I bid you all farewell. 40 minutes that took me to get through every single class. Or 2 of the classes. Sheesh. Ay, 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 ay. Wait, now this really is just a teacher episode, isn't it? Uh-huh. Hello. Why, if it isn't Mary Ashna? I have a question for you. Do you find my class difficult? It's just right for me. That's certainly good to hear. So, Mary Ashna, you chose to take on the gyms as part of your treasure hunt. That must mean you like Pokemon battles, is that correct? Yes. One naturally becomes skilled at doing what they enjoy. That must be why you are so strong. Do forgive me for springing such an odd question upon you so suddenly. I often find myself pondering the nature of strength these days. Anyway, thank you for your input. You became slightly closer with Mr. Hassel. Is there a second one? No. Alright. Home Ec Room. Hello. Welcome to the Home Economics classroom. I consider this to be my very own castle of sorts. Alright, don't make me steal your heart then. You'll never see it coming. Miss Mary Ashna from Castle 1A. Oh, Castle 1A, Class 1A. Rumours of your activities always seem to be bombarding me from all sides. My activities? Indeed, people from all over have been talking about how strong of a battler you are and the amazing Pokemon you take along with you. You are quite the object of everyone's interest, for I imagine that may be a bother for you. The Home Economics classroom is something of a place of rest for the Academy students, you see. Here they delight in sharing the latest gossip and the like, while enjoying a light snack. I can do a snack right now. I should put something in the oven. You come up quite often in those talks recently, Miss Marashna, so much that I find myself intrigued. If it is not a burden for you, I would very much enjoy having you come see me again sometime. You came slightly closer with the teacher, okay. Let's see. Okay, 2 to go. And then I'll check the... Wait, there's 3 people to talk to here? Alright, alright. Hello. Oh, Marashna. Did you come all the way here to see the staff room? Did you come all the way here to the staff room just to see me? I sure did. There was an exclamation mark, so I came. Haha, seems I finally made it into the hearts of my students. That makes me très happy. After all, like I said in class, communication is very important. Tell that to the people who ghosted me. If there's anything you're confused about in class, or if you're having trouble here at the academy, you can always come here and tell me, Ton ami Salvatore, your friend Salvatore, that is, que oes. Don't know how to say that. You became slightly closer with Mr. Salvatore. Have I talked to you? Yeah. You're, yes, Marashna from Class 1A. The way you conduct yourself in my class and the answers you give to my questions, I admit they pique my interest. You are quite the interesting pupil, I must say. Hang on, do you have a Lunala belt? Huh. Alright, you've just got a bunch of legendary stuff on you then. Tell me, given a choice, which do you prefer? Things of old or things I new? Why not both? I mean, all the things are good too. Ah, so you prefer the things of the past, do you? Like retro games. The potential I saw in you was real after all. Yes, this one may indeed be of good use to me someday. Oh my? Hang on, is that a Marshadow? Like thing on your head? Marshadow, Articuno, Lunala. No idea what the... What the watch is? Maybe it's Regice. You can disregard that. I was simply thinking out loud. I enjoyed our little conversation today. You have my thanks. Alright, you came closer with Miss Rayfort. Oh my, if this is Mary Ashner, hello there. Do you perhaps have a question about class? Oh good, no questions. I'm glad to hear it, that perhaps you won't mind a little quiz. Flying type moves are weak to rock type moves. When a rock type move hits a flying type Pokemon, what becomes of the move's damage? It is doubled. That's correct. Miss Time! Miss Time! Oh, hi, I see one of my more energetic students is here to see me. You'll have to wait your turn, dear. There was only one of me, after all. Miss Time, is it true that you were a gym leader? That is true indeed. I'm quite a strong battler, you know. Wow, that's so cool. Why'd you quit? So you want to know, do you? I might be persuaded to tell you if you wait your turn. Okay, I can wait my turn. I sure can. I'm going to guess it's because you graduated to Elite Four status. I'm sorry for cutting our conversation short, but I seem to be in high demand today. Feel free to come see me anytime if you have questions for me. You have a question? What was that kid talking about? Nah, nothing else there. Alright. So, one person to talk to, and then that should be everything in the school done. I hope. I really hope. Ay, ay, ay. You make me... And I can't even go on my ride-on for this. Ay, ay, ay. Hello. Also, new kid. Have you come out here to the schoolyard for some training? Sure. And yeah, I could see a fighting spirit burning behind those eyes of yours. Why don't we do a bit of running together here to get to know each other a little better? Ready, let's go! Are we actually going to run? You ran 3 laps around the schoolyard with Miss Dandra. Nope. Ooh, that really worked up a nice sweat. You've got a good pair of legs on you, new kid. A good bout of training sure does make a body hungry, doesn't it? I'll let you have one of my homemade sandwiches as my way of saying thanks for running with me today. Feed those muscles. Okay. It was dry and had an odd smell. The taste left much to be desired. Okay, I see we're going into the whole trope of women can't make food. Or some women make terrible food. Well, to be honest. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. I'm athletic and all, but I don't know the first thing about making good food. Well, good thing there's a home economics class. As your honest reaction just reminded me. Well, see you later. Enjoy your sore muscles tomorrow. We came slightly closer. Okay, okay. Any other teachers I'm missing, or is that it? No, that's it. Lovely. Okay, so I suppose there's one more thing I can do. Yeah. You know, I was kind of hoping there would be, like, some more pictures that would appear, or just some customization for this room. Yeah, I guess not. There was hope. It was certainly a hope. I suppose I got some time left. I can do a little extra around the school. Yeah, a little extra. There's a Pokemon I can catch. There's a train I can fight. And there's an event I can show off. Right, come right on. Take me to the place I mentioned. And the funny story I can tell. It's over here, right? Aye. So, I was exploring this town in Scarlet. And I came across this set of stairs here. And going up these stairs is a gate and a cave. I went through here. Whenever wants to load. And it brought me to this section, which is the Pokemon League. So, yeah, there's just a Pokemon League here, which you can go to at any time. Oh my god, that's terrifying. So yeah, I found this Pokemon, Tandemouse. And apparently its evolution might have a baby. Which is weird, to say the least. Come on, I don't have any Pokemon that can weaken you. They can only kill. Please stay in the bowl. God damn it. I know I do have a move. Maybe. Alright, this'll be your first time in battle, little dude. Clear smog. That works. And Will-O-Wisp. Lovely, your HP is lowered, you've got a status effect. Let's froze a ball. And throw. Woo. So that's Tandemouse. The pair sticks together no matter what. They split any food they find exactly in half and then eat it together. So that's a couple Pokemon. It's just two mice. That's just two stuffed mice together. Which is kind of weird if you ask me. And let's see. You're number 71. So it's evolution preview. It's just them with a baby by the looks of it. Which is really odd to me. What am I looking for? Looking for this. Yay! Alright, so there are a couple of trainers I wanted... Well, not a couple. One trainer I wanted to fight here. I would like to fight you. I'm making my way to the Pokemon League. Let's battle it to mark the occasion. Or let's battle to mark the occasion. Jackson the student. He sends out Meowth. So yeah, that was a simple trainer fight. Uh-huh. Well, losing's one way to mark an occasion. Now up here is another trainer. I talked to him. I fought him. He has 3 Pokemon in the level 50s. Uh-huh. They just throw that out there, randomly. Okay, note to self, edit that little interruption at 55 minutes. Lovely. So yeah, there's just a random guy with 3 level 50 Pokemon. Which is like, what the hell? He's just there. So yeah, I got my ass kicked on my Scarlet file by him. That wasn't a fun time. Ban pass. Alright, so the final thing I'm going to do to this video, seeing as those classes took about 50 minutes, is go in here for a little scene. Oh, hello. Are you ready to face the Pokemon League's champion assessment? Sure, why not? Let's see here. Marisha from Uva, is it? It appears you have a total of 2 gym badges. Very well, you may now proceed to the interview room. For some reason, they still let you in here. I thought it was a bug. But no, there's a reason. Hello. Thank you very much for your time today. Please, do have a seat. What are you doing? Please take your seat. I was hoping to talk to you. Alright. Oh yeah, this is the Pokemon League theme. Oh god, interviews. I never did well in them. I, Rika, will be your interviewer. Now, let's get started with the first portion of the champion assessment. As I mentioned, this portion will take the form of an interview. First things first, let me see how many gym badges you have. I see. So you have 2 badges. Now, I'd like to ask you a few questions if you wouldn't mind. Please think carefully, as you may be disqualified immediately depending on your answers. Let's begin. How did you get here today? I walked. Uh-huh. What type was the very first Pokemon you chose? That was fire. I take it you like the fire type then. Next, please tell me why you want to become champion. I want to become stronger. Each person has a different reason, of course. Now please tell me, is there anything that's very popular at your school? The treasure hunt. I see. I'm glad it's something wholesome. Next is the final question from me. Do you have any comments or questions about the Pokemon League or the gyms? The gym tests are a lot of fun. Each gym leader is responsible for coming up with their own gym's test. That concludes this interview. One of the staff will let you know the results. Thank you again for your time. Now, please excuse me. Sorry to keep you waiting. Now, regarding the results of the interview portion of your champion assessment, I'm sorry to say you didn't pass. Just between you and me, I've heard they won't interview you seriously until you have all 8 gym badges. You can take the champion assessment as many times as you want. I hope you come back for another try soon. So yeah, you can get to the Pokemon League, but you can't do anything about it. Oh, that was fun. So, I think with that, I'm going to end this video here. Right. I'm going to fly to Arzan, and that's where I'll start next time. So, yeah, this has been DragonofEternity going through more Pokemon Violet. In this video, I spent an hour taking lessons and talking to teachers. Oh, that was interesting. That was definitely a thing. So, next time, I am going to fight the Crab Titan, and maybe look into the other Flying Titan as well. Maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, 2 Titans in one video sounds good. So, yeah, that's hopefully the plan. So, yeah, with that all planned out, viewers, with my rambling hopefully now finally done, until next time.